Hey guys, kinggath here with another patch for Sim Settlements. This is patch 2.0.2, which I'm calling Pledge of Allegiance. The big new feature in this patch is that you can now control the flags on a settlement by settlement basis that appear on all of your marshal plots. So to do that, what you'll want to do is, if you don't already have a city planner's desk, go ahead and build one, which can be found either under the crafting stations, or if you've got settlement menu manager, it will be under the sim settlement menu under furniture. If you've already got a desk, just pick it up and then hit cancel to set it back down, and a small flag will appear on top of your desk. I'm going to be using the city planner's desk as a way to control things that either don't make sense or don't work well inside of the holotape. They'll start being controlled by various things on or around the city planner's desk. So you may want to get in the habit of having one of these desks somewhere inside of each of your settlements, as they're going to become more and more useful with each patch. So for this one, you just click on select flag, select the faction flag you want, exit out of the container, and it will update all of your marshal plots as well as the flag on your desk. Now there is one catch with that, is that if your marshal plot is in one of these dead zone areas, which I'm sure many of you guys are aware of, where the HUD will disappear a little bit before while you're still technically inside your settlement. Now I don't know where the dead areas are in Starlight, but there are those weird areas where objects won't count as being part of your workshop. If you happen to have a marshal plot that the flag doesn't update because it's in one of those areas, just refresh the plot on your ASAM sensor menu or with the immersion breaker, and it will update to the flag you selected. Now, the flags that are available are determined by the factions that you've met with and that you're on good terms with. So if you go to war with, say, the Institute, like I have in this save, then you won't have access to their flag anymore. Now, if you want access to all of the flags right off the get-go when you start your game, or you don't want it to be concerned with the factions at all, you can turn that off. It's called Ignore Factions. I'm sorry, so it would be turning it on. By default, Sim Settlements is going to start doing things that care about the factions. I've talked about wanting to integrate Sim Settlements more fully with the rest of the game, and one of the things I'll be doing is tying in the factions to it a little more. And so if you have Ignore Factions off, which is the default option, your game will only show you faction-related things in Sim Settlements as you meet and are on good terms with those factions. But if you want all that stuff to show up all the time, just turn on Ignore Factions. Now, one catch with that even is that you'll have to save and then reload, because a lot of the faction stuff is all calculated when your game starts up. So if you do it in the middle of your game, you're going to need to save, reload it, and it will recalculate which flags are available. Now, I didn't stop there. The flag system can support custom flags. So I'll be releasing a tutorial for people to release their own add-ons or mods that can add additional flags into the Sim Settlement system so that they will be controllable through that exact same menu and work with all of your marshal plots. Okay guys, as usual, there are tons of bug fixes and random little changes, so please check out the patch notes. Otherwise, take care and enjoy the mod.